Hi guys, this is Max. Welcome to my channel. Today we have another great video. We're gonna work on the feet, we're gonna work on the calf, all the way up to the hamstring, and work the 6 deep rotators. If you wanna be a model for my video, just contact me on Max King Fitness and send me a message. I'm a osteopath and a trainer, massage therapist here in Barcelona. So we're gonna start our massage with working on the plantar fascia. Plantar fascia that can get really tight when you have tight calves. Calves that can get tight because of the position of the feet. As we saw this before in other video, we talk about the tripod and how it's important to have a good way to ground your feet on the floor. So we're gonna start massaging with this round massage technique, the calf, the gastrocnemius, the soleo, and then we're gonna move to the tibialis. Tibialis, that is a muscle that can help stabilize the knee, especially if you have a knee problem. If you listen to the knee over toes guy, he has his own theories that if you work the tibialis and the iliopsoas, you can stabilize the knee. Why you want to stabilize the knee? Because the knee is in the middle, is the bridge between the ankle and the hips, and the ankle and the hips are not mobile. Are not there is not enough range of motion, you're gonna have a problem to the knee, and the tibialis can help in the stabilization of the knee. Now we're gonna work specifically on the gastrocnemius. I'm gonna ask my client to relax the foot, and I'm gonna push it down and up so that I can work in different range of motion the gastrocnemius. Then we're gonna go some just like shaking the muscle so that the muscle can complete relax. Sometimes the client have the tendency to, because it's painful, to maintain the tension in the foot or the tension in the muscle, and you want to try to find that fine line between pain and pleasure when you give a massage. Now we are working on the ankle mortise, that, remember, is a rectangular shape structure, and on the side of the ligament of the ankle, working down in the direction of the hamstring that are divided in bicep femoris, semitendinosus, semimembranosus. Here are nice pictures of the hamstring. So we're gonna start with this deep tissue massage with the thumb all the way into the hips. Sometimes you can stop on the quadratus femoris, that is on the right side. I didn't put a picture, but this is on the right side of the hips. And then you can change your tool. Generally I use the thumb, but the thumb can get really tired if you have a 5 or 6 massage a day like I have here in Barcelona. So you can use different tools like the fist that can help you in what is called pin and stretch. Some of the clients really like, this is a different kind of pin and stretch. I'm kind of sliding into the muscle instead of just pin it. And then I move laterally. I try to open that septum that is in the middle between the bicep femoris and the semitendinoso, semimembranoso. Try to give this massage just in the middle. And then I use this the elbow to slide slowly. The slowest you go, the deepest you go. Another important concept, you want to go deep, you want to go slow, and find a comfortable position. If you see, I'm sitting because I want to be comfortable, I want to be in tension. The more relaxed you are, the better is for the client. Now I'm asking the client to activate the muscle so that we have that post-isometric relaxation, or Pails, how the spina call it. Pails is a progression angular loading, if I'm not wrong, And it's a way to use the tension of the muscle and the consequently relaxation of the muscle after the tension. So now I'm going laterally, cross fiber massage into the hamstring, and then I use this technique just to give an extra release and opening. This is really great when you have an athlete that is really tight. You just go on top and try to give this rhythmic massage. Then again into the middle of the muscle, into the septum, all the way into the glutes. Remember, you cannot really work the IT band, it's too tight. And then again, another great way to break adhesion, to increase the fluid into the muscle, to increase the hydration. Yeah, that wasn't the best technique. I really don't like the position I'm using right now. It's better if your elbow are straight, like I'm doing in this way, and then again some work on the hamstring. This is the pin and stretch I was telling you before. In this case, I'm asking the client to slowly work on the eccentric extension of the hamstring. So slowly let the legs falling down while you pin the fiber you're interested in. And then I'm working on what is called reciprocal inhibition. It's another way to relax the muscle, and what is the spinal rails. So you're working in contracting the opposite muscle so that the agonist muscle that you're working on is going to relax. It's the same concept. If you work your biceps in the gym, your triceps has to be stretched. So it will be impossible if your triceps are tight to do a bicep curl, for example. Now we are working on ischiotuberosity. Ischiotuberosity that can get really tight if you, for example, sit too much, or you do too much exercise. That part can get, because there is a bursa there, like you have in the hips, like you have in the shoulder, can get tight. And so you need some time to release that little bone on the where you sit, what is called the sit bone. Now we are working on the glutes, and we're going to be really specific. We're going to work on the sacrotuberous ligament. That sometimes can be really painful. Some people don't feel anything. Some people scream for pain. Then we're going to work on the piriform muscle, and then on the glute medius. I really love this position. It's allow you to really get precise in what you're doing. And then the tensor fascia lata, that is always tense. Tensor fascia lata. That's why it's tense. It's because it's a little muscle that sometimes work too much because the glute medius is not really activated. That is a problem, and people with overpronated feet has. And now we're going to move on the side, working on that joint, or that hip joint, try to mobilize a little bit. I like to mobilize and to try different position, different angle to have a different outcome in the relaxation of the muscle. As you can see, I really always concentrate on the reaction of the client. I don't want the client to like jump. I don't want what is called the jump sign, and I work on a trigger point, but I don't want to go too deep, too fast. Then again, some work on the and after you give too much pain, you want to just give back. Like when you bang your head, you need to in some way give yourself a little rub to activate other central nervous system neurons that in a way through the pain control gate will release the tension and release the pain. So every time I give a massage, what I'm trying to say is like after pain, you want to give some pleasure all the time. So you're working on the glute medius, again asking to activate the glute medius, and then release. As I said, this is a really great technique. I use it all the time with people that do jiu-jitsu, people that do MMA. It's really helpful, especially in they need a really mobile hips. Now we got working on a glute medius. Really try to go slow. Go really slow when you go into the fascia. The fascia, that is a sheet of connective tissue that is primarily collagen. In general, it's beneath the skin and attaching and stabilize and separate muscle from the other organs. So here we are like doing 6 line through the 6 deep rotators. So starting from the glute medius, we're gonna work on Piriformis, gemellus inferior, gemellus superior, all the way to the quadratus femoris. Really deep work, really important work, because as I said, if the hips are tight, you're gonna suffer of lower back pain. So this muscle not only has to be strong, especially the glute medius, but they have to be doesn't have to be any adhesion that can prevent the muscle to work and function properly. So now I'm working on the piriformis again with some active technique. I generally don't use the elbow. If I use it, I don't go that deep because we don't want to smash the sciatica nerve. So again, we are working on the glute medius with the same concept. When I work for a while on a muscle, and then I move on other muscle to go back to the muscle that I was more interested in and that I feel that need more work. I don't stay too long. I think staying too long is wrong because you're activated. You always want to work around 2 minutes per part. That's what the scientific literature say, that is a good way to work on muscle, 2 minutes, so that you can finally move the fascia in the right direction, or in the direction that you want to move the fascia to. Then some work on a tensor fascia lata with this technique. You can see if the legs of the client is really heavy, this technique can be a little difficult to perform. And then I follow the fan of the glute maximus in the direction all the way into the acetabulum. So I like to give movement to create space, to stretch. This way, if you can notice that when you stretch a quadriceps, you increase the lordosis. When I stretch in the piriform. And I think with this is everything for today, guys. Please subscribe and see you soon.